Jaylen Harrell here. Are you set?
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, we're gonna wait till we get the mic on you real quick. Here she comes.
Oh, I see it's in the chair here.
What's going on? Good.
I just looked up real quick here. Thank you so much. You are, of course. Forgot the most important part. Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Let's put your arm through here.
Where?
Like that.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, thank you.
Jalen, a couple of the guys were mentioning that you guys got a history lesson of
Yeah.
Michigan in the Rose Bowl yesterday. What stood out to you about that?
You know, someone kind of asked me in the other room. I really wasn't too knowledgeable about the Rose Bowl. Just hearing about the venue and like the really importance of it. Always hearing about the granddaddy of them all. Hearing that, you know, it kind of just finally like hearing like why it's so important, like the history about it, the great players that played in it. You know, like Charles Woodson, Lamar Woodley, stuff like that. It's kind of cool just hearing about it.
Was there anything that stood out to you of like, oh, I heard about that team or I heard about that player, made you want to create your own legacy there? Obviously, you guys all want to
Yeah.
perform at this stage, but
Kind of hearing about that, what John Jennings was saying, hear about the '97 team and '98 Rose Bowl team. Kind of hearing about them, like, dang, it's been a long time. It's our turn, so it's cool hearing about them and their legacy and how they made their run and stuff like that. And I feel like it's up to us now to do it. Thank you.
In the beginning of the season, you guys had your kind of Michigan versus everybody kind of shirts, and it's kind of empowered you guys. Alabama's had to let a naysayer know throughout the year. To what extent do you think that kind of helps a team kind of in the early rallying cry to kind of just bond as a group, kind of as a brotherhood?
Yeah, we've been through a lot of adversity this year. Like I say, it's been Michigan versus everybody, really just us, really, in our circle, just honing in on ourselves and our brotherhood and stuff like that, not worried about the outside noise, what other people may say and stuff like that. So, I feel like it's just been us versus the world.
Jalen, we were just talking with Junior Colson a couple minutes ago, and we were talking about kind of the size of Alabama's offensive line that's kind of gained some notoriety. What does it take to beat an offensive line like that? Is it stunts? Is it twists? Is it getting them out in space to try and beat them one-on-one?
It really takes just great technique, great fundamentals and stuff like that. You don't play with great fundamentals, it's going to go bad for you. So just playing long, stuff like that, just playing your technique and doing what you've been doing all year, not changing up.
Obviously, size-wise, Alabama's going to be bigger than any offensive line that you guys have faced this year. But skill-wise, do they compare to Penn State, Ohio State, anybody else you face?
Oh, they have great skill players. Kind of compare them to Ohio State.
Junior also mentioned kind of having to tackle quarterback Jalen Milroe like a running back. Is that something that you guys have kind of preached, and how do you see taking on that challenge?
Definitely preached it. When he gets out of the pocket, he's not sliding. He's not doing none of that. He's lowering his shoulder or he's making you miss. So, like Junior say, he's a running back. We got to tackle him like one. Not the time, one hand arm tackle and stuff like that. He's going to break those. So, just bringing everything with you and tackling him like a running back.
Yesterday, Coach Harbaugh told me that he sees Alex Orji maybe turning into a player like Jalen Milroe for Michigan down the road. How well do you think that Alex has gotten you guys prepared from a scout team standpoint to face a player like Milroe?
Alex has done a great job. Like Coach say, kind of the same body type. They're both freak athletes and stuff like that. So, yeah, Alex has done a great job, tremendous job this week preparing us.
What's the freakiest thing you've seen Alex do, maybe in the weight room or something like that?
I feel like all his little quick shuttle times, stuff like that. He's just a freak. Like you can just tell. Looks like our linebacker playing quarterback. So
Alabama has two different tackles, veteran J.C. Latham and kind of a freshman, Caden Proctor. What have you seen studying them on tape and kind of the challenges they bring?
Big physical, long. They play with great length. They're great tackles all around. They're good in pass pro. Come off the ball hard in the run game. So it's going to be a great challenge for us up front as a unit.
Third straight playoff appearance, but this one's the Rose Bowl. There's a little bit more pageantry. Obviously, Alabama's probably a bigger name brand than the past two teams you've played. Does this one feel any different, or is it just kind of a business trip?
Kind of a business trip. Kind of like I was saying, it's our third straight year here. It's cool, like the venue and all the extra stuff. But like I say, we've been here twice and lost, so it's time to change that. You know what I'm saying? Like, been here 3 straight years. We obviously haven't got it done the way we wanted to. So like I said, it's time to hone in on the preparation, the focus, the level of focus got to be at an all-time high, stuff like that. Just into what we've been doing all year and get the job done come Monday.
Obviously, the last 2 playoff games you guys dropped, but a lot of it was falling behind early in the first quarter. How important is it to kind of establish yourself, your own presence against Alabama in the first quarter?
I feel like starting fast is key this game. This isn't the game to kind of lollygag your way in and kind of feel it out. You got to come out hot, come out, aggressive and stuff like that. So, like you said, just getting off to a hot start and maintaining it, keeping the foot on the pedal. That's going to be big for us as a whole team.
Jalen, you've been here for a while, been asked a lot of questions. What's one question you wish you were asked instead?
Wish I was asked.
Mike said he wishes that people asked how he was feeling, how the week was going.
I mean, I'm not really. I mean, that's a good question. But anyone else say something or no?
No, that was it. The second one.
I can't really think of nothing. My bad.
Next question. Coach Harbaugh is known for his cleats and khakis on the sidelines. If you were a coach, what would you wear?
If I was a coach, what would I wear? He wears the khakis. I probably wear, Coach Mike McDaniel in the league. Dolphins, I probably like that little swag to him. Stuff like that. Yeah, something like that. Probably just cool, calm fits. Probably be me.
Jalen, last week, Wakeholm talked about how he felt that the narrative flipped very quickly from you guys being the #1 team to Alabama being kind of an unbeatable force. What have you felt when it comes to that? And how do you kind of react?
Angelique kind of asked the same question. She said it feels like we're the 4th seed and they're the 1 seed. Kind of like I say, when everyone hears Bama, they kind of get this little like, oh my gosh, it's Bama type of thing. They forget what we've done. So like I said, come Monday, it's just time to remind ourselves who we really are. Not really like worried about what anyone else says, but just focusing on us and going out there and handling business.
What do you do against a team that's maybe, at least offensively, a little bit more complete? Jesse was saying earlier that it's probably the best offense as a whole.
Yeah.
Well, Ohio State has the weapons. I mean, they've got
Yeah.
the line and the weapons.
Right.
How do you attack that?
Like I say, they're a complete offense. Look at the backs, look at the receivers, O-line, quarterback. Like I say, the way we attack them, just playing us, doing our technique that we've done all year, not changing. The little things are really going to come to light, communication, block disruption, ball disruption, angles and effort, stuff like that. That's really going to be big in this game. Last year I feel like we lacked that a lot in the TCU game. That's kind of when we got beat. Our communication was where it needed to be. Our angles and tackling, that was on full display, how we were missing tackles and stuff like that, chunk gains and explosive plays. So that's really going to be big for us this game.
How tough is it to get through your Big Ten schedule undefeated like you do?
I feel like anyone going undefeated, it's tough to do. So like I say, what we've done in the past doesn't really matter. It's a new season. It's time to go 1-0 come Monday. That's really the main focus.
How much pride is on the line, though, for Big Ten versus the SEC? Those 2 conferences kind of matter.
Yeah, I feel like the Big Ten always hears about how the SEC is more physical, more fast, or whatnot. It's like you said, but we're really getting to those SEC Big Ten battles, talks. We just really focus on us, like handling the business come Monday, and just focus on our preparation, what we do to get the job done.
How much is that loss to Georgia 2 years ago? Is that motivation? Is that something that's discussed with the players?
Yeah, that was kind of 2 years ago. That's a little older, but I feel like last year, also the same motivation, stuff like that. But we kind of let that go. Kind of just, took it upon us this off season. Like Coach meant, he really brought about the whole pillars thing we talk about as a unit. So, yes, sir.
Who is the one team that you've played this year that reminds you a little bit of Alabama? Maybe some similarities and things they did.
The one team we played that reminds me of Bama. I mean, probably just got to go to Ohio State with the playmakers they have. Ohio State had a pretty good O-line. They're not as big as Bama's, but yeah, I feel like Ohio State probably, yes, sir.
Have you been able to see much difference between Alabama kind of early in the year versus at the end of the year?
Yeah, for sure. You can tell how they've gelled all year. They might not have started off how they wanted to, but when the big moments and the big games come alive, they've been showing how they really, really play football. Turn on the SEC championship, probably their best game they played all year. They played real complete as a unit. All sides of the ball. So yeah, yes sir, they've definitely grown all year, and great challenge ahead for us.
Jalen, do you have to play any differently when the other team's tackles are 360 pounds compared to some of the guys you face? You mentioned Ohio State being a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I feel like I don't really look at it as playing different. Just being more focused on your technique, because they're obviously bigger guys. So you don't play with great technique. They're big maulers, so you can end up on the ground and stuff like that. So, like I said, not really differently, but just being more hypercritical of your technique and stuff like that.
How important have your guys' stunts and twists been to this defense and getting pressure like the last play against Ohio State and big plays?
Yeah, that's been real important. Coach Roney, Coach Elson, just really putting together these game plans for our defense. For the best way for us to succeed, whatever it's going to take to get pressure, stop the run, whatever it may be. Just whatever it needs to do, we're going to do it as a unit, and we're going to do it fast, physical, and violent.
I talked to Jalen Milroe yesterday, and he everything he was saying was kind of we have to keep a one-track mind. We have to key in on our preparation. That's what's going to matter the most. And when you obviously there's different schematics, but in a way, do you look at Alabama as kind of a mirror image in some ways as to what you guys are?
Yeah, I actually do. They pride themselves on being big, physical, tough. Like he said, one-track mind, stuff like that. So it's all kind of speaking the same language a little bit. Just focusing on us, our preparation, not worried about our opponent, and just going out there, doing what we've done all year, and just doing it big.
Jalen, what would you say is the identity of this defensive unit? How have you guys come together over the year? How might that be unique as compared to last year's or other teams you've been on?
Identity, I feel like, I don't know, identity-wise, it's kind of just like our four pillars. We're built on block destruction up front and back end, communication, ball disruption, our effort and angles and tackling to the ball. I feel that's kind of what we've been priding ourselves on all year. Like I said, it started last year after, watching the TCU game film. Coach Minter took it upon himself, the whole coaching staff, to really hone on that come spring ball and stuff like that. So I feel like the four pillars is kind of us, like it's in us, and that's kind of how we go out there and play ball.
How has Mason Graham developed on the line along with you?
He's a dog, man. Mason has a hell of a year, and can't wait to go to war with him come Monday.
Jalen, who's taken over the effort and angles the CPs?
Oh yeah, it's been OG, Coach Minter. Yes sir. Oh, Coach Minter's dad. Yeah, my bad.
And what has he done there?
I forgot. It's 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
What has he done there that's helped you guys out?
Coach Minter brings a lot of experience. We call him OG, but he's kind of funny. He got a little goofy side to him. So just bringing his experience and his knowledge of being around the game so long, it's been great for us. Yes sir. Got you.
We've seen guys like Junior Colson play with kind of two casts on their hands. Mason Graham with one on his hand. Like, how does that make you feel? Like, is it almost surprising that they're able to come to work every day and do their job?
Nah, it's not surprising if you knew how those guys work in the off season, in season. It just shows what it really means to them. Junior playing with two casts on his hands. Whatnot, he's still going out there and making plays and playing physical and stuff like that. So like I say, June, man, he's a dog. Mason, everyone, man, Coach calls them stalwarts, stuff like that. So just being doing whatever what it takes to win, and being for the team. So yes, sir.
So, we asked this in Mason once, but do you think guys are a little scared when someone has a cast or a club and they can kind of wield it around? Do you ever get worried? Like, I mean, not you necessarily,
Yeah.
but you ever see guys be like, I don't want to get hit by that thing?
I don't know. I feel like it can be an advantage for real, especially up front. That club real hard, real dangerous. So I feel like it could be. Yes, sir. Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you.
Five more minutes with the Michigan players, 5 more minutes.
Home stretch.
You need anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Is there any event this week that you're looking forward to? Have you guys gotten any rundown about what you're doing at nights or anything?
I really kind of just hit Disneyland yesterday. I keep hearing about this.
Be full?
Yeah, I keep hearing. What's it called? Lowry? What is
Lowry.
it? Lowry. I keep hearing about how great what is it? The prime rib. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These things stick.
They
Yeah.
have all their traditions and
I heard it put it on something.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
It's a little show.
Whole thing. Yeah.
It's a little demonstration.
For real.
One of y'all will be chosen to do the salad, right? There's salad.
Yeah, there's
What?
spinning salad.
There's the slicing of the prime rib, and they have I mean, it takes you sit and then you watch a big presentation
Yeah.
and a video presentation.
Oh, dang.
People talk. but
They got
then
the
you
whole
get to
thing.
get-
They got the whole thing going on.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a few.
For real?
I don't even know
Ever.
how many years.
Yeah.
Longer than we've been working this.
Dang.
My 9th game. Somewhere.
Rose Bowl game. Some experience. Yeah. It's crazy. It's good.
What's it about Coach Harbaugh you think makes him such a, appealing figure to play for? How has he kind of given the team his identity? How do you guys adopted his identity?
I feel like just the energy he brings, how he's always voicing for his players. It's never just about him. He's always looking out for his players and whatnot. So yeah, Coach is just such a likable guy and a great coach. Yeah, yes sir.
It seems like to you guys, he's obviously very likable. You guys rally around him. But in some ways, to the outer world, it seems like he has a bit of adversaries and people who he kind of likes to butt heads with. How are you guys seeing that aspect of him?
Yeah, Coach probably gets a lot of backlash from the outside media and whatnot and stuff like that. Some people may think he's weird or whatever, but he's just different personality. And we love Coach, man. Go to battle for him.
Jalen, I know you have a one-track mind on Alabama, but you maybe have a choice to make about next year.
Yeah.
What are the factors that you're thinking about as you're thinking about next year?
I'm not really thinking about it right now, because
Right.
I got a big game ahead of me. So, yeah, I probably just discuss with my family, coaches, pray about it. Yes, sir.
You've been satisfied with how this year has played out from a play perspective?
Oh, yes, sir. But the job's not finished, so it's gonna be a great challenge ahead, and got some plays to make on Monday.
What's as you look back at your Michigan career, what's been the highlight for you?
Highlight video.
Highlight for you,
Probably first time playing Ohio State my sophomore year. Made my first big play at TFL, so that's probably a little highlight.
Jalen, how would you say Rod Moore's popularity and stock is kind of grown after that pick six and the called game, and all the clothing line, stuff like that?
Yeah, it's definitely growing a lot, man. Show no love to the D line. It's all good. No, I'm playing, but definitely a lot, for sure.
Do you feel like you deserve a bit?
Nah, that's all good. Rod got it, man. Rod caught the ball. It's all good.
For one or two more.
Jalen, there's been kind of a lot of
a lot of headlines around the team this season. You know, Coach Harbaugh's been suspended before. How have you guys been able to kind of block out all that noise that's been throughout the season and just focus on the field?
I feel like it's really just been us staying together, sticking together, no matter what the circumstance may be, whether he was on the sideline or not. We kind of just knew what the job was at hand. Knew we had to handle business no matter was he there or not, and just staying together through thick and thin and blocking out the outside noise. Kind of how we prevailed all season. That's kind of why you see the Michigan versus everybody shirts all year, and just sticking together and not worried about whatever anyone else had to say, unless you were in the building practicing with us, going through the work on stuff like that.
How has Alex Orji helped you guys prepare?
He's done a great job. Great look for us. Definitely, kind of similar physical stature to Jalen Milroe. Big, physical, freaky athletic, can make all the plays outside the pocket, can scramble and stuff like that. So it's been a great look for us all week.
Any other burning final questions?
Rod called Gabe. What did you call?
Called nothing. Rod called Gabe. It was Rod.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Rod.
Thanks, Jim. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All clear. Get this off of you. And then it's going to come around your side there. No, absolutely. All good. Thank you for your patience.
Availability, players you are free to head back up to.
He said what motivates him and how he's doing.